Hello, YouTube.
Hello and welcome back to Good Game Nation, where we bring you all things TCG. I'm here with Sam today, so hello.
We're back. Let's do this.
Yeah, we are here checking out this incredibly cute Yamato wallpaper.
Easily
Uh,
one of my favorite One Piece episodes, too. Easily. It's such a great episode.
it's incredible. There's not a dry episode in this later half of Wano.
No, I would
Uh,
agree.
with no proper segue in hand, let's move on to some cards. We haven't done a card talk in a few weeks, and
There's been a
they've
lot.
dropped a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Since last time we've done it, I think there's at least another 50 to. So it's ridiculous. They're dropping
there's a
cards
lot.
at a
Yeah.
huge rate and in weird places, as we mentioned off recording.
Hmm.
Let's just jump right into it. We're at One Piece dash Car Devs. We've talked about it before. I will link it in the description down below. They're a wonderful website. They're helping translate everything, and they post it. I think the next day after they reveal it, either on Twitter or whatever site they show it.
Yeah, they're
And
pretty quick. They're part of the Discord,
which I'm
and they work
also
with the
linked.
Discord. And I think we should jump into it. There's a lot to talk about.
Absolutely. It is ordered in set number, so we're starting from one all the way down, and we have some new leaders since last time we talked about it, and alt arts for all the leaders now. The first leader that we haven't talked about is this Zoro. Times one Dawn your turn. All your characters gain 1,000 power. This is a fantastic ability.
This is really cool. I think that it has contention to actually play this instead of the Luffy leader because you can use the Nami as your engine instead of the leader, and then all of your cards are boosted, uh, giving you power over your opponent's leader. Very versatile. I think it's a nice test to see if the deck can play without the Luffy leader.
I fully agree, and I always think of next sets, next sets, next sets, and this is a really universal ability. Power will always be something that we'll touch about. So times one, your Zoro leader is 6K, and everyone gets a plus 1,000. That's a huge buff. Really like this leader, and I think it's really strong, really strong.
Yeah.
Next one is this law. I'm only going to show the all ours. I'm gonna be honest. Activate main once per turn two. If you have five characters, return one character to the owner's hand, then play one character with a cost of five or less of a different color as the return character from your hand.
I
Um,
think the effect is good. It has too many conditions. You have to pay two, so you have to tap two for it, and you have to have five characters on the board. When I'm testing, there's not very many times I get five characters on the board. So it's a dead effect. It's really sad because I think that's shambles, right? Where he
yeah,
swaps. I think that's such a freaking cool idea, but I think the leader has too many conditions, and if it didn't have the five characters on board effect, this leader is played 100% over the other red green leader.
I agree. I think this is going to be a very specific deck here because I'm thinking about the Heart Pirates, and I believe they say when you play one, play the other. So I think it's a different kind of deck that I don't think has a ton of support right now. I'm gonna be honest. But any kind of deck that plays like I'm gonna play this to summon this, kind of like the ulti from the theme deck. Any deck like that that comes around, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have the requirement to have five dawns. So by turn two, you have three dawns. And if you have five characters on the board from swarming, you can get it early turn five maybe. I don't know if that's the play because it seems really niche. I agree. I don't think this is going to be in every deck. I think we're going to see some really specific decks for this guy maybe. But right now, it's really hard to see the strength in it. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. As you move on, I think it absolutely has to do with like a swarm. If you can
Yeah,
build a swarm deck, it's good.
I agree. Next row, these are all cards. I think we've some of these seen before. The Otama, really cool card. I really like this card.
It's
Um,
super cute, super fun, plus 2K counter.
Carrot, beautiful, beautiful art on Carrot.
Carrot's cute.
Next card definitely would touch on is this Nami. On play, look at the top five cards of your deck. Reveal one Straw Hat type crew other than Nami and add it to your hand. Place the rest to the bottom in any order.
It's an on-play Sabayoti. Uh,
Oh man, really
it's
good,
yeah, really good. I'm happy that it exists. I'm happy that it's a one cost, and you get this gorgeous alt art.
beautiful.
I have
Shout
nothing bad
outs.
to say about it.
No, it's great, and again, future sets, there's always going to be a straw in every set, so this card will always stay relevant. So when it comes out, get a set.
Absolutely.
Then we have some more onwards. This we've seen this card before. It was in the jump, I think, a couple months back. So now we actually know it's the alt art for the super rare Luffy that we saw a little back ago.
Yep.
An incredible card. So that's wonderful.
Great
Uh,
card.
Again, we saw this Zoro art, which is absolutely breathtaking, and it's in super rare. Rush, straight up Rush.
Great card.
This mono red deck is really
I'm happy for it.
gonna be stressful playing against because you just know they're gonna be coming at you every single turn. It's
Yeah.
relentless.
Yeah, having a bunch of cards with Rush, being able to play the Sanji easily, being able to play this easily, being able to drop the 5-drop super rare from the starter deck easily, you're gonna pop off and they're not gonna know how to defend it.
And there's just so much resources for this red deck right now, and it's
Hmm.
only gonna get better because if the next set Straw Hats, you're gonna be able to take this, the Nami, and
Yeah.
fill whatever archetype. Because if it's not Rush next set and it's something else like combo related, you can always have these cards to help find your
Yep.
pieces. So really nice. And while we were away, it looks like the green second archetype is going to be the 9 red Scabards. How do you feel about that being green?
I think it's funny
I think it's funny
that
too.
the red scabbers are in green.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's hilarious.
uh,
They're pretty cool too. I really like a lot of their effects. Like Oku, I think is really cool. I like this effect. They're all very interesting in their own little ways. And of course, the one you have to touch on has to be Kinemon.
Yeah, very combo-centric deck. I was hoping that they were red so that we got an Odin leader. This Kinemon specifically calls out an Odin leader, which we might get Odin himself,
I think
or
so.
looking forward to the secret, might be a Yamato leader as Odin. Um, but I'm a little upset they're not red also because the Otama and Higuro
Yeah, there's some pieces that
are
are
red.
red. Yeah, there's some pieces that
So
are
it's
red.
weird. Yeah.
I
So
was
either we get
hoping.
another red green leader or it's going to be a mono green just scabbard deck.
Oh, I sent that text to you. If that's red, if there's a red green, most likely it would be a Yamato. If I think you're right. If there was a red green, it's probably Yamato, and it's gonna be a not a fun deck to play against because this Kinemon is filthy. It's on play.
Guilty.
If you have your leader as Odin, you may play 1 9 Scabbard with a cost of 3 or less in your hand. Huge swing play.
That's all of them.
That's huge swing play. And then Dawn, when attacking, set one of your 9 Scabbards to cost less as active, and he's defensive as well. He's such a great card. It's not fun if he's
Yeah.
red green, I think.
Yep.
Then we have the Heart Pirates that I was leading to on play. If you don't control Penguin, play Penguin. Yeah, this it's got a swarm kind of identity to it. I think that's the intent.
I hope so.
And
It
then
would make sense.
and then we have this that came out. You were not happy. Did not happy about this.
Why? Every time they release another um, ramp card for purple, I send a message to our group chat going, "Why are they still doing this?" In Super, there was like one or two ramp cards, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, this deck's incredible! We need to splash this everywhere."
We
And
did.
then they did, yeah, and then they did red. They're doing purple, blue. Those are two of the best archetypes in this game so far, with blue having just the most control and purple having all of the ramp. This deck's gonna be tier one, tier zero. I don't know. It's dumb.
The fortunate thing is when we're testing, we don't have all the purple cards, so we don't know the full extent. And a lot of the talks we're having right now, it seems like the purple side is going to be very lackluster. It's going to be a lot of just a little bit of the ramp, and the most of the engine is going to be the blue. So it's just made this very and he's good, of course. When one of your opponent's characters get KO'd, you may add a Dawn card, uh, add another Dawn card. That's such an impressive ability.
Dumb.
Um, yeah,
It's dumb.
it's
You're
gonna
only
be
gonna need
rough.
to play a couple of those purple cards too, because every single one that you play is gonna ramp. Um,
Yep, and then of
I,
course
I'm I'm tired of looking at that guy. Let move on to Crocodile.
I will. I said it to him off streams, but this is probably the most prettiest card we've seen so far. I absolutely obsessed, and of course it's a great effect too. It has banish, which is amazing. When you deal damage, it goes straight to the discard. It doesn't activate any trigger effects. And Dawn
Yeah.
times one. All blue event cards in your hand cost one less to play.
And we've seen the broke work cards are dumb and recycling
Oh,
events. This is your engine for the deck.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
it's a lot of the blue cards that come out have been very combo centric, and I was worried about it because you need so many pieces for it to work. But they've released so many things that have made the combo centric easy. Like I'm just gonna scoot over to this Perona. Look at the top five. She has Scry. Look at the top five cards, arrange them in any order, and return them to top or bottom. That's
Yeah.
an amazing effect. An amazing effect. And then
Super cool.
and then they had the Mihawk earlier that I
Hmm.
hated. Blue is stressing me out, and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many good cards. This Sunday, of course. Oh,
Hmm.
this Monet artwork is amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think we were going to see it. Happy. I love
Yeah.
that. Of
Super.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
Down at purple, I don't know if this artwork is.
The artwork's always going to be nice, I think. Anime, original, manga panels, I'm all for it. Speed,
Beautiful.
super cool.
I love speed.
We
And
finally made it down to secrets.
secret rares. Let's just dive right into these guys. Shanks, a 9 drop, 10k slash rush. When attacking, your opponent can activate a blocker on character with 2,000 power or less during this battle.
No chump blockers, showing that Conqueror's hockey off.
We talked about it. It was dropped. I was worried about the cost because a lot of the red cards right now are gearing towards a very early win condition. Turn three, turn five. Don't know how often we get to 9 mana, or and you're in a place where Shanks wins you the game. Maybe that's the way to win. You play a couple, and it's just your KO win card. But right now, it seems really
It's a
unfitting.
yeah, it's a high cost card in a deck that's probably playing mostly low cost,
Right,
but this could be a card that evolves well into the future.
right.
Um,
With some more
who
redhead pirates,
knows if
maybe.
oh yeah, yeah, if we get really nice redhead pirates, and even if we get something to if a purple red leader comes out, we know the starter deck Shanks is purple, so you might be able to play rampant that, but if you have red purple, then you're playing Shanks on turn like 4 or like 2 or 3 instead of 4 or 5. It's a beautiful card. I don't know how playable it is in set one based
Right.
off of what we've seen, but
Right. I would agree with that. I think it's tough. Good stuff.
yeah.
Then we look just right over the next card, which I think is the complete opposite of the Shanks.
Hmm.
Yamato is a 5 drop 5k strike. This card's name is also Kazuki Odin, so that's what we're talking about. Maybe we'll get a Yamato leader with just Odin, like this kind of effect where he's also Odin. Double
Yeah.
attack, so when he deals damage, it does 2 damage instead, and it's banished. So when it does the 2 damage, both those go to the discard. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, guys, this card is filthy.
This is a 4 of. It's gonna be so expensive.
And it's just gonna fit so well with that green deck. You have the law to protect it. You have the Scabards as well. It's very hard to imagine this deck not being very good.
Right.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, and I agree. I think this is a 4 of. I don't see any way you get around this. I think because of this card, and if the Odin leader, whatever form it takes, green, red, is good in any fashion, this deck will be absolutely in the meta conversation because of this card.
Yep.
Yep.
Gorgeous card. Just destructive effect. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
To
Uh,
happen on like a turn 2 or 3 or something like that
yeah.
as a
It's
five
it's
drop.
it's it's coming down right away, and you have to
Gross.
respond to it. It's gonna make you play your cards, which is a great card to have.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely disgusting.
just an art. It's gorgeous. It's the championship One Piece art for the starter deck Luffy. Oh, the promo Luffy, the one with Rush. Great
Hmm.
artwork. I love it. Another the promo Luffy that came out. Dawn 2 character gets 2k, so he'd be 7,000. Pretty pretty
On
strong.
on turn 2.
On turn 2, that's the issue with the
Or technically turn 3 because you can't attack the first turn. Whatever. Ridiculous.
sure he's coming down early. That's where we're talking about the Shanks. It seems a little
Yep.
contradictory.
Hmm.
I believe that's oh no, we have some more artworks. Chopper.
Super cool. Don't know where it's gonna go, where it's coming from, but Horn Point is a gorgeous little card here.
I mentioned it because it still says starter deck. It doesn't have a promo icon. Maybe it is a promo. I don't know, but
Hmm.
don't know how. Maybe it's like one in each deck, and I don't know.
No
Either way,
idea how it's
decided to say
coming
it's
out.
same thing with this one. This artwork for the Zora looks great. I love it. And I
Yep.
believe the only
I think
card
the
left
last one
is
at the
Uda.
bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Teach. I like the Teach.
Teach is cool.
It's nice to
Yeah.
see Teach there and Uda. Uda's super cool. I really like this effect. 4 drop, 5k special. It's a blocker, which is nice. 'Cause purple doesn't have a lot of those. On block, Dawn -1. Arrest one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less.
Yep, and this is the next starter deck. That's going to be the movie starter deck with Shanks leader. I think is what we've seen.
Oh,
It's not up
so
here yet,
exciting.
but it's super cool. This card's good. And it's going to be one of the super rares of that starter deck. So
And with that deck coming out, we might get more red hair pirate support. Maybe there'll be some stuff. So that Shanks only has up to see. That card will definitely be interesting later on as more
yeah,
cards come out.
absolutely.
That
Um,
that would do it
But
for
yeah,
us.
I'm super excited about the art, super excited about the different mechanics. I think we do an updated archetype where we put each card into their archetype from our previous video a few months back. I think that'd be a cool thing to do. If you would like to see that, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the things. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.